I'm starting off with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm just applying this all over my lids to prevent any eyeshadow from creasing throughout the day. Next, I'm going in with the MAC Shadow Orb. It's a satin color, and I'm just applying this all over my lids to make eyeshadows blend easier later on. And I'm doing this all the way from the lid up to the brow bone. And now I'm going in with the Shadow Coquette by NYX, and I'm applying this in my crease with the Amite Makeup Brush E144. And I'm just doing this from inner corner to outer corner in windscreen wipe motions. And this will just act as my transition shade for this look. And as you might see, my base is already done today, so I'm just showing you the eye makeup for this video. And for the lid shade, I'm using this Forrest Green Shimmery Eyeshadow. I don't really know what brand this is from because the name has been rubbed off. Sorry about that. So I actually can't tell you where it's from. But it's just a forest green eyeshadow with shimmers, so you could take any you have at home, or you can just switch it up for any colors, so you decide. This is just what I went with. And I'm applying this shade from the outer part of my eye and just dragging it inwards towards where I meet my pupil. And I'm just packing that shade on to get it as opaque as I want. For this, I'm using the Makeup Store brush 106, which is a shading brush. Then I'm going in with the brown shade from the Morphe 28F palette, and I'm just applying this with the MAC 217 brush, which I really like. And I'm just putting this in the crease to create some dimension and depth to the look. And I really like this shade because it's really blendable, like all Morphe shadows are really blendable. And I really like the shade of this brown, it's like a neutral brown. But if you pair it with warmer shades, it turns out a little bit warm, and if you pair it with colder shades, it's gonna turn a bit more cool. So I really like this shade a lot. So yeah, I'm just putting this in my crease and then blending it out and dragging it under my eye as well. Next up is this Makeup Store shade in Beautiful Morning, which is a orange eyeshadow with yellow glitters in it. And I'm just applying this with the same Makeup Store brush I was using for the green shadow. And I'm just blending those two together in the middle just to get a nice gradient effect. Then I'm going into that same Morphe palette, the 28F, and I'm using this golden yellow shade, it's a shimmer shade. And I'm just putting it where the orange and the green meets up to just make it blend a little bit easier and also to make the shadows pop a bit more. Now I'm going in with the same green shade we used on the lid before on a Morphe M431 pencil brush, and I'm just smudging this through the lash line. Next up, I'm using the Nars Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Via Appia, and I'm just using that on my waterline, both bottom and top. And to be honest, I don't really like this eyeliner a lot. It does take time to build it up, and it kind of scratches my eyes a little bit, and it makes them water, so I wouldn't really recommend this actually. And then I'm going in with the same yellow gold shade I used on the top lid before, just to blend those two shades together, and I'm just putting that in the inner corner to brighten the whole look up. And then I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder or something like that. I think it's just the longest name. And I'm using this in the shade Highlight 01 to highlight my inner corners with that same brush. It's the Morphe M213. And then I'm using the Manicador Conditioning Lash Primer just to prime my lashes before mascara. And I actually really like this. It feels like it kind of builds up the lashes a bit. and it feels like it makes them a bit longer, which I really like. So I would actually recommend that for you if you would try a primer for your lashes. And I'm going in with the Roller Lash mascara from Benefit, and this is just a sample size. I got this from my glossy box, so I'm just using that up before I buy the full size. And then I'm using a Nude Lip Gloss, and the look is done. Thank you for watching.